Hello， 大家好啊！欢迎再次回来我们《天国降临2》。昨天呢就跑了很多支线，也完成那个铁匠线嘛。昨天下线前呢，我们跑去模仿主的家那边，我们现在要去打工。那他叫我帮他们涂点东西啊。今天我们就穿着重甲，会进去试试我们的手气。然后练习可以不用，反正我们先打架。我们先去偷东西好了。我们先把要弄出来的东西先弄过来好了。
来自 Yawak Leaf 的留言。
嗨，阿才。
来自 Yawak Leaf 的留言嗨。
不用休息啊，继续前进。拿的东西在左边。兄弟。
Are you Zinnek?
Yeah, look, mate, I really need to piss. Can you let me out of here?
Crazel sent me. He's looking for some document the bailiff took from you.
And what's the password?
Well, nobody said anything about a password.
I'm just yanking your pizzle. You should have seen your face. They caught me at night when I was robbing a merchant, and then they make any distinction between what I stole and what I already had on me. They took everything, including that document, and locked it all away in the chest of stolen things in the rat house jail. You could get into the jail from the courtyard behind the rat house. It's right under the guardhouse. Or you could get there from behind the tavern alongside the fence. As soon as you find the stairs leading down, you'll know you're in the right place.
Well, who's got the key to it?
Well, actually, I had it, but when the guard shook me down, I must have dropped it. It was in the chamber, next to the one with the chest. They've got a pretty soft bed in there, I tell you. The key probably fell under it.
Is that the only key?
No, of course not. Every guard in Troskovitz has one. Best to rob one of them who's slacking off or having a nap. Look, mate, do you actually know how to pickpocket?
Of course I do. Wouldn't be my first time.
Good to hear it. They'll let me go soon, so if you get caught, you'll have nobody to keep you count. Keep that in mind. Take care.
我们去偷东西。酒馆旁边，栏杆。下走，这里吧。没偷到，再试一次。
What are you doing in there? I'll give it to you, you bastard. Give up.
有没有？没事发生。
Enough.
投降，投降！
I surrender. Wanted to get into my.
哇，要给好多钱。
I'm very sorry.
What do you mean?
I was robbed here not too long ago.
Well, why didn't you?
I...
You're right.
讲出来
I
了
would have been offended.
OK， 没事没事，不用给钱，还练的呢。 弄过去之后，他要按什么键？趁现在。跑出路。再找我。
Here you go. Take it. Come here, boy.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
What?
五朵风头。
Hail.
来试一次。把他们的东西拿掉。
What are you doing
What?
in there? I'll give it to you, you bastard.
Calm down. I surrender.
Wanted to get into my...
再来讲一下。
What do you mean?
There was a bee on.
A bee?
I just wanted to shoo it away.
And you're telling me... Then what were you looking for?
All right.
Get shit.
Now?
Take a look then.
Yeah, right. All right. But I don't...
这个偷窃。
Clear off. Get out of here, mud.
等晚上。趁他们没人的时候把他们打昏。
No！
啊，不是，我们独挡。哎 ，SL 大法 ，SL 大法。
I hope Bonnie doesn't see me like this.
有什么方法可以增加那个偷窃的强度？偷窃。那我们直接下去开那个锁，我试试看。下这里应该没问题。
Where do you think you're going? That's right. But if anything's gone missing here, then you're in for it.
连下去那边都不行。10秒
The cheek on you. I'll
，10
keep
秒
you
也
on
不行
for-，
不太行，可能这只有6、7秒而已。
I really am gonna piss myself.
现在的能力来讲，
来自 Yawkai Leaf 的留言 ，SR 的外乡人。
没错，我只能，我现在只能 SR 大法，偷窃等级不够啊。
What are you doing in there? I'll
要
give
7、
it to
8
you, you
真的可能要7、8秒哎，这样不行，可能等晚上会比较好。
I hope Bonnie doesn't see me like this.
到晚上大家睡觉。
Bloody itchy.
like I'm invisible or something.
You have a kind master,
Hadn't have
huh?
backed down, you'd have been fucked. But I knew they'd back down.
那个是谁？
Good evening.
I'd like to apologize for that brawl.
That capon of yours is a and you fought like a lion and all.
I heard him coughing his lungs up.
你们比较厉害啦！哎呀，
Aye, but you wouldn't avoid the stuff. In any case,
Right.
you can see I'm not some idiot.
I hope not.
I'm sure you aren't. You're a good lad. I can tell. And a good brawler as well. If you ever want a proper... God be with you.
God, that's terrible.
His mother said he'd been complaining he couldn't feel his left arm.
手位手位，
What can I get for you?
裁缝。在这边看，多等1个小时。都一直都有人的。 我这边直接跳下去。
You silly doggy.
跳下去可以。没错。
You're not permitted to be here. Give up.
滚！
Easy now. I surrender.
不是这里有张床吗？而他说里面
Really am gonna piss myself.
这有点麻烦。再不行，可能我就直接放弃。
God bless you.
Jesus Christ be praised. God be with you.
哦，位置的下方。
What's new?
No, it's peaceful here. Well, that.
Thanks.
偷懒的，走位啊，哎，睡觉的。
What are you doing in there? I'll give it to you.
A pickpocket's trying to.
至少知道有一个在睡觉，只是那个描述有点不够，
I hope Bonnie doesn't see me like this.
描述不够花。开锁啊，没什么特别难的。
God bless.
Oh, you poop.
What? Shouldn't be hanging around here, friend.
They found a dead body stuck in the wheel.
You shouldn't be hanging around here, friend.
怎么这又不给进？
What's new?
It's peaceful. Well, that.
Thanks.
Can I help you?
别看呐、啊，后面呢？哇！
Hey!
每次要搞到这么后面，而且它那个左右非常的慢。
Really am gonna piss myself.
Greetings.
12、3秒可能会比较这么近。哎，2小时。怎么时都没发现？下一步呢？进去守卫室。我要怎么下去？一直会有人看着。
Good to see you.
我们先为了确保不用再来一遍这个偷东西的过程，先来存个档。
来自 Yawak I Leaf 的留言 Face Blue Smiling Face Blue Smiling Face Blue Smiling。
箱子在这里对面。
You can't be.
一直有人在看的那个箱子。可能网上我说，我觉得晚上应该还是会有人在守啊。
The offer of Hermes Trismegistos. That's Krazel's document.
不拿到，是要往上。
What are you doing? Crawling about.
没事没事，路过而已，路过而已。怎么就过重呢？170刚好中一点。好，回去。吃点东西，睡觉。 假任务咯。喂，嗨，你好，你好啊，来讲个话好不好？
Good morning to.
I have that document from the rat house.
Excellent.
I took a look at the document.
My fifth cousin. We write to each other sometimes.
That doesn't sound very convincing.
Did you find my family tree at the rat house too? Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge. Good. Good. This will come in handy. Ah, yes.
到底他看了啥小？
What now?
That much? We're gonna need more. A lot more.
Did you hear me? What now?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well as reward for getting me the document. And maybe another little job? What do you say?
Don't tell me you forgot.
Don't worry. Your path is leading that way. Only it'll be a little longer than expected.
You promised you'd get me in.
I did. But besides, things are about to get really
伟
interesting.
大的新词语。
Step by step, we're moving closer to the great revelation.
Enough. I'm sick of listening to your cryptic blabbering. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchanting mill. This isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak. I smell something devilish here.
Devilish? Not at all. It's high learning. Alchemy! And when I say alchemy, I mean real alchemy. Not some hocus-pocus brewing of potions for creaky joints and bellyache.
Tell me more about it, then. Maybe I'll learn something useful.
I wouldn't be so sure. But I've taken you on as an apprentice, so I might as well tell you something. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough. Then,
又在胡乱。
using secret alchemical practices and theurgy, bring him to life.
A golem.
来自 DIY
Isn't that a
Leaf 的
kind
留
of
言。
pie?
Henry, a golem can be made. Studying the Jewish, just imagine carrying sacks. He wouldn't be much smarter than Zinnik.
My word. That sounds incredible. I have to see it.
So far, it's just all in my head. But if you're patient and help me, you'll see soon enough. It's in the
那所以到底我要帮你做什么？
and prosperity of mankind. Just look at the Bible. Moses could command the waters and speak to God through the element of fire. And Jesus brought the dead back to life. I've no doubt that if our great holy Mother Church had been around at the time, they'd have crucified Jesus the same as the Pharisees. And all the apostles would have been burned at the stake.
So a golem, you say, made of flour? For the good of mankind?
Exactly!
And what about the good of me? You promised me a reward.
You already know that you can learn the practical application of certain useful skills from me. But for a few groschen, we could discuss the art on a more, let's say, theoretical level.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude.
不给我钱就
Supposing you
算。
give me a few groschen first, as a reward for bringing you the document. And then I'll decide whether to trade the coin for some learning.
Oh, see now, I completely forgot. Here you go. So you don't go around saying that Miller Crazel is a pinch purse. I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried. And if you want some more work, there's plenty.
What's this
好，
next
还有
job?
什么？后
I
面
need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word,
要
eh,
死
Crazel?
坑。
Short and to the point. That's my credo.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a saltpeter pit is?
A saltpeter pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
是吹牛大师，
This
专
has
讲
something
废
to
话
do。with the alchemy of yours, eh? I don't know much about that stuff.
Nitra is saltpeter. White crystals similar to salt.
And what needs salting here in the mill? Or is it supposed to be some
来自
peculiar
Ep.4 的
craze
留
or
言
wedding
公三
gift
小
for a young semi?
Nothing of the sort. The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. That's precisely what we need to give life to our golem. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his feet will never get tired, and his fists will have the power to smash rocks. But saltpeter is the most important thing. Saltpeter will be the golem's heart.
他是想弄火药吧？
So you're serious about this golem? And are you certain it'll work out?
你们
Certainly.
讲那么久，后面你们看这么
Otherwise, I
久，
wouldn't even try.
How much saltpeter will it take to bring to life such a big creature?
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit. Do you understand?
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you. But instead, you're making me wander around the countryside looking for some pit.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy.
All right, then. I just hope you know where to look. That you can point me in the right direction. And also that you'll get me into that wedding as a reward.
Yes, yes, and yes. Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask of her. But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
So this Bonnie, she's a dowser.
Bonnie is someone I trust without question, and you should too. Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, but also how to differentiate it from
眼
common
睛熟
salt.
视了。
The main difference is it has kind of cooling taste.
Hold your horses. You want me to taste that nasty stuff?
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot. You don't want that.
Damn right.
Don't be such a lily liver, Henry. If Bonnie can taste saltpeter, so can you. She'll tell you the rest herself. You'll find her in the lair. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond. Only my best people can get in.
How can I
要
get
怎么
to
过
this
去？
lair?
白痴！
There's a bridge over the mill stream towards the southwest. Take the path to the left, just behind it along the pond. From that path,
想一想，
you
以
turn
前的人
right,
都没 Google
uphill,
没地
between
址
the rocks,，
他这样
and you'll
讲，
find
老实说，
yourself
我不会
right
记
in
得。
front of the lair. You can't miss it. Oh, and so I don't forget. You could pick some herbs along the way to see Bonnie. It would make her very happy. She's just been through some tough times. Her dog died, and on top of that, she has to spend time with that blabbermouth, Zinnik. On the other hand, Zinnik might be holding his tongue for a while after his encounter with the Troskowitz stocks.
If Bonnie spends time with Zinnek, she may want some spirits rather than herbs.
Bonnie? Never. Being a decent Christian, she avoids alcohol like the plague. Right along, so you're back as soon as possible.
To the lair.
God be with you.
Praise the Lord.
Good day to you. Greetings to you.
Where should I lie?
Well, go up the stairs. Take care then.
Greetings.
你们讲这么久，你在看这么久，原来你知道我旁边的座位啊。接下来帮你，我们要带什么礼物过去啊？药草。我们现在打个架好了。
Greetings, my friend.
Would you know of any other?
The only thing you can do in this but go and ask those woodcutters on the opposite hill. You might find something more interesting there.
Why the woodcutters?
Just think about it. They've been cutting timber in the middle of nowhere for a pretty long time. And they get paid. They work all day long.
I think I know what you.
All their earnings must be hidden somewhere in their camp. And it must be a lot of money.
OK，
But if you're stupid enough to get caught, Don't say a word. First, I'd lose my job.
Don't you worry.
我想打拳赛，兄弟，打拳赛不是找你吗？挑战汉。
Crazel told me.
All right. So Crazel took you on just like that.
哎，我要
Surprising.
解完这个才能打架。
He's a smart man. So don't you even think about betraying him.
也不知道什么原因被打掰咖。
Well then, it's easy. Sneak. Just remember.
All right.
Ouch! You took me down nicely, in such a way that I don't notice. But that's how it should be.
哎，你先站起来，还要跟你打拳赛。
I didn't fight back the first time. This time I won't make it so easy. Remember, if your victim is able to defend himself, you can still turn things around. But it'll be a close call, shall we?
要防守。
All right, let's do it.
You shit! Not like that.
反应要很快。
All right, let's do it.
Bastard!
他直接要来
Not。like that. Try again.
All right, let's do it.
怪不得那一次我失败。
That was close.
要 spam。
But you still got me. Just don't forget, even if the person doesn't wriggle out of your grip like that, they'll remember you. One last time, and for real.
All right.
Shit! That hurt! You knocked me out nicely. I didn't notice you at all. Nice job. That's all
打
there's
拳
to
赛
it.。Just one more thing. Not only can you choke someone out, you can even send them to their maker. For that you need a dagger. And now, would you like to try that takedown on me again?
Yes, please.
结果真的杀他。啊，给我抢到！
Ow, ow, ow. You've got some strength in those arms. I wasn't even aware of you. One more time?
Thanks, but I've learned enough.
Suit yourself.
不行，你真的要帮模仿组讲那种。好 血。
Stop that whistling.
You seem like a reason.
Where are you going?
Well, if you share them with me,
I'm glad you know what you... Are you interested in...
that's a bit too fast.
光学动力学。
Well, I'll be happy.
All right. Throw in a few coins and I'll...
炼金术，前行。一点
How
建
about
议。
some more?
You come as clumsy as a blind dog and about as incons...
I focus mainly on my...
Talking your way out of a... But who knows? What do you want to know?
That's all.
没有问题。我们想知道哪里可以打拳赛啊？
Quick! Go!
好，火焰。 光算。
Go! What was that noise? Woodcutters. Go! God! God!
条路子对。
Go! God! Whoa!
呀，
Whoa!
这里。 没有锁，就开一开。
Damn!
没到了。到后面那个手会越来越不稳定。
Damnation! Damn!
再往前走。 光影，
Lord be with you.
要死看
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
The
poet.
Well, It's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better. Did you bring me something from the mill?
Actually, Crazel said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there. Do you
可是你要
have
什
some
么
for
药
me?
草？
I'm sorry. I got nothing for you.
I reckon I'll just have to scrape together the ingredients for that magic ritual myself.
What kind of magic ritual?
The kind where Zenek finally gets some sense into his head and stops making stupid beginner's mistakes. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have happened to me. Not me. While we're on the subject of rituals, did Crazel tell you about the golem?
He did.
And what do you think of it?
I'm curious to see what a golem made of flour will look like, but I'm mostly curious to see if Crazel will really be able to breathe life into it with the help of saltpeter.
I'm more worried that as soon as it comes to life, it'll slay us all with one blow. So, if by some chance it looks like something's going wrong, you won't see my heels for dust. And I suggest you do the same. But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we've barely just met. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. Get to know you a bit. But if you're in a hurry to find Crazel's saltpeter, I won't keep you.
No.
讲一下。
You know what? I'll start. When they caught Zenek in Troskovitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch me and clap me in the stocks. I had to hide out here for a while, so I haven't had anyone to talk to. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. Zenek and all the other mill knuckleheads were never worth much as company. So I'm glad the miller's finally found a normal hand for once. You've got a beautiful dog. What's his name?
Mutt.
What a cute fella. How did you find each other?
He belonged to this girl I knew, Teresa. She saved my life in my hometown, Skalitz, when I went to bury my parents.
Well, I'll be... That's what I call an interesting past. I used to have a dog, but I don't anymore.
He died.
He started getting these lumps all over his body. He stopped eating, just slept all the time. And then, well, what's done is done. And what about you? What kind of family are you from? Also, thieves?
其实什么都有几个都有。
No.
铁匠好。
Pa was a blacksmith. I inherited something from him, I hope.
Oh, really? Would you teach me how to make, maybe, barrel hoops?
Those are pretty hard. Wouldn't you rather start with, maybe nails?
Sure. I'm pretty quick to learn and patient.
这种女人好有
That is,
情绪价值。
with one exception. When Crazel starts spouting off his alchemy theories, I'd rather run for the hills. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
他才
I
这
don't
样
think
杀
I've
起
ever
来。
met anyone more annoying in my life. Most of the time, I don't even understand what he's on about.
Once he told me there's no such thing in the world as a man and a woman, only mercury and sulfur. What are you supposed to say to that? Best to keep your mouth shut. Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to. But now, about that saltpeter. Before you came, and before Zenek fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpeter all over the place, mainly in sties. It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible work, time-consuming and annoying. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case. You know. Anyhow, now all the sties in the region are scraped clean and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpeter.
A barrel isn't much.
But we did bloody thorough job. Unfortunately, Crazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
6 times? Will one saltpeter pit be enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Crazel needs for his masterwork. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms. Do you have any idea?
是啊，9点应该过不了。
And Crazel, of course, didn't tell me shit.
Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave, the best natural saltpeter maker.
Crazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy. I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it. That's nonsense.
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels kind of cold on the tongue.
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses, do you?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a a saltpeter mine.
The local gravedigger?
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the knacker.
Well, I haven't met him yet. Where can I find him?
The cemetery is beyond Troskovitz, towards the Apollonia rocks.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be... He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskovitz butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, the poet.
I'd like to learn...
And what would you like?
要给钱500块啊，这么贵啊？
See you later, my friend.
Greetings.
Greetings to you.
What is it?
最有名就是我穷了。
Long time no...
Crazel gave you...
Yeah.
Did you come here to... As soon as she showed...
No, not at all.
没事，拜。
Care?
军队这边有军队。能不能打拳击？
Everything's
干嘛
arranged.
过来？
Well, I'm a bit... You do have... Wait. Did you really think we... Well, maybe we...
然后10块而已。
Great. Get your ass ready.
你折拉距离啊！
You fight like a little girl.
再补一拳。哦，直接投降。
Greetings to you as well. Good doggy.
这乖。
Nice. But we'll see how you fare. Oh, yeah.
那我想给钱，骗不到我。下一位，
My turn.
马里克。
Well,
Aye, all right.
what funny stuff?
Kicks in the balls, fingers in the nose.
Don't you...
We'll see about... And what about the wager?
又40块而已。OK， 继续
The。way I like... Take that! Come closer!
一回气别急，年轻人。
Nice! Fuck you!
再一拳，还在撑。
There you go.
对，
Oh, you much.
你来啊！
How are your knees? Feeling better?
Oh, yes. That oink.
给钱，氪金氪金，
Now they own...
God
别想跑。
Well,
If you wanted to train him, and here's your way.
Gather in the hay. Come here.
下一位，马里克
Folks will
Now
come
it's
to
my
me for
turn.
the weather forecast.
回啦！
I want to fight you.
Are you sure?
Don't you worry about me.
Well, if you've got the coin for a weight,
哎，10块了。
get ready then. Useless.
回一回气，铁匠。哦，有点料，有点料。
You'll be walking arse first.
再补一拳，再补一拳。OK， 拉开。
You'll be shitting out your own teeth when I'm done with you.
You fight like an old hag.
Bastard.
2、3，挡，反击，再一锤。人这个草药，哎，起来，请氪金。
Well, oh, here's and go and see Crazy.
哎，赚到30块。我是自家人吗？东西都放进去。 先想好，然后休息一下，明天再去打酒馆那边的。哎，
Well, Miller,
打完，
seems I defeated all the hands you have here.
Even beer? Well, hats off to you then. Listen, what if I sent you?
Sure.
Great. I'll pay the entry fee, and if you want to train a bit more.
结束。哇，这样就129、125块。报名费好像只有100啊，只要100。我们先去墓园。
Stop that whistling. You're behaving like a child.
出发前往去买肉。
Whoa.
顺便讲讲这个鲁特琴的事情。
Whoa. Whoa.
蛋豆，蛋和点，行云流水，胆被冲刺。 内酒增加恢复增加15，行云流水，宛如泰山。说有把鲁特琴。
Fine loot.
Aye, a lovely piece, God's truth. Maybe he ran out of coin. The loot itself.
Tell
可以
you
卖
what.
我吗？
How about you sell me that loot?
I told you, it's not mine to sell. How would I explain that to the gent who...
But what if he never comes back?
I said maybe. Do you think anyone would trust me with the repairs again if...
Come on. Anything can be.
Not this time. For...
你真的是老实
Really
工匠。
won't sell me that.
How many times?
OK， 你看，我只能动用一点啊不一样的手段哦。你开的，不关我事啊！这门本来就是开的。
Who just came barging in here?
没有了。来卖点东西。
What the hell?
开个门，不要这么着急，那么凶干嘛？
Do you find whistling like that fun?
东西，一手就可以卖了。红盔、手指盔、头巾、外套、意大利手指甲。 谁也没有很动。杂物铁应该是没用的。两只叉子。 斗篷我不能装，那应该也是没用的。
I'd like to discuss the.
260。
How's this? That's more like.
250。
Sehr gut. I can agree. Thank you and take care.
卖垃圾卖到变有钱人。买东西，买肉。
He's been grinning like a daisy in a dung heap for days on end.
能让位置给我洗衣服吗？ 如果想洗啊，洗衣服都没位置。右排。
Good afternoon. Show me your wares.
勾。每一根能放3天。
I'd like to discuss the...
Sure.
演示送1.2吧。
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
我妈怎么在里面这边转？后续人物。
Whoa!
在旁边。这马叫萨马特。你好。
Greetings, my friend.
You must be the local gravedigger, right? I'm Henry.
Ignatius, master of the sod, at your service. Looking for a final resting place? Or do you need to bury a dead goat?
None of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me. We're looking for a saltpeter pit.
From Lower Semine? What pit?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed to be? A pit to hell?
Yeah, something like that. At night, you hear the cries of tormented souls and catch the whiff of sulfur.
Well, that I can't help you with.
Not to worry. It's actually just to hop these white crystals for a minute. And that's exactly what we're after.
You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about Salty Peter? I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Really? That was easier than I thought.
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help me with something first. I have some collections from some Slatigo farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use a helping hand. At least one day I can take it a bit easy.
You want me to help you with your grave-digging business?
Why not?
Hey.
You look like a strong fella. You'll be a good helper.
I have a better idea. You tell me where I can find that pit, and I'll give you a nice piece of fresh meat for it.
I won't say no to that. Show me what you have.
先买肉是正确。有用。
Oh, aye, fresh meat. What a feast that'll make. Now, listen closely. That pit of yours lies at the end of a long journey that we'll take together on my wagon.
So you got meat out of me for nothing?
When I see how much you lot in Lower Semine are interested in it, I'm not just going to hand it to you on a plate. But thanks for the meat, and don't worry about a thing. Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
Of course. I understand. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about me when they see me with you. I wouldn't like to lose the honor I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honor if you let them. So what then? Shall we take a nice little ride with my boys Snorter and Dragonfly here? Nice and early, at daybreak.
Let's get this over with then.
Didn't you understand me? We ain't going, like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night and day. Do you understand?
I understand. I'll come at dawn.
中午时夜1点多，可以处理一下其他事情。萨马特，飞龙。 一下，看能不能拿个努特琴。感觉里面还有人。
Who just came barging in here?
Where the hell are you?
那晚上才可以过去。巴拉，不能跟你讲话。他也没有后门。足够了。苹果公主的困难的锁开不了吧？请有人看守，回去铁匠这边。
Kiss my ass! Another round! I'm putting this nicely, since you're practically my brother now.
What's going on here?
These two fuck.
Who are you calling a?
It's always the same with that fella.
Yeah,
let the guards give him what for?
Aye. Only he's supposed to be marrying my—
Pissed as a
Fuck you! You're just—
Shut up!
Blah. I'm in the right. You're in the shit, and with not a groschen to your name.
You're getting married tomorrow in this state? Whatever will the wench think of you?
I'm getting married, even if they have to carry me to the altar.
Poor girl. This sack of shit will be no good for her.
Calm down. Don't forget he's going to be my relative come tomorrow. What? No good for her? She says she wants a horse. I'll get her a whole stable of them. She says she fancies an apple. I'll buy her an orchard. And when she wants children, then...
Then she'll come to me, because you'll be lying in a drunkard stupor under the table.
Oh, yeah? Come on, then.
You all need to grow up. Fighting here might make you look like tough men. But what about the poor girl? On her wedding day, her groom will be dragged in, bruised and battered by the bailiff, and her brother and his mate will be labelled troublemakers.
I'm not the one causing trouble here.
Everybody get some sleep and let it go.
Let's go, Franta.
Meddler.
Look, we're all fond of Zdenka. We want the best for her. Just each in his own way. Let's go.
对吧？
Let him be.
走到哪里没有说是任务也可以，也有东西要处理。
Show them who's really in charge here.
You silly doggy.
Good day to you.
How are you doing?
Nice to meet you. I'm Zdeněk. I'm an architect,
Bullshit.
or would you prefer? But it's a lot of hard work for me. If you don't believe me,
So they all sing your praises?
I'll tell you what. You can listen
Dun, dun.
for yourself and see what you think. Then, at the end, if you think it's worth it, you can pay him. So what kind...
那个悲伤的故事
Tell。me a sad story.
Wise choice. Nothing better than a nice tragedy. What's more, when people cry, they get thirsty. So then they need another drink, and sometimes buy me one too. So, once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters, like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby pond to cool himself. But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud
那你
splash.
不会是金虎银虎
His
吧？
axe had got loose from his belt. In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one. It was an axe made of pure silver.
Good God. I'd grab that.
我在那边听故事，你看我干嘛？
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He was an honest man, and with a big swing he threw the silver axe back. He searched the pond again, and this time he pulled out his own axe. Nothing but dull iron and old wood.
I reckon that was the right choice. Who knows who the silver axe belonged to?
Well, quite. Listen on. Matthias was just about to leave when suddenly a water goblin came out of the pond, silver axe in his hands, and he said, "You're a righteous man, Matthias, and for your honesty, you may keep both axes." Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind, took up both axes, gave us thanks, and ran to tell Kuba all about it. Kuba, however, was not best pleased with his little brother's fortune. He deeply envied Matthias for his newfound wealth. So, he set out to try the same thing. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him straight to the pond, threw his own axe in, and began a pretend search for it. Yet Kuba had no luck. He pulled out the axe he'd thrown in himself. So he tried again. Tricked by sunlight, he grabbed something shiny, only to pull out his old iron axe again. Enraged, he hurled his axe back into the water and yelled, "Fuck this axe! I want a silver one." But the water goblin heard his shameful cry and was greatly upset by Kuba's greed. So, when Kuba reached down into the water for a third time, the water goblin seized his hand, pulled him down whole to the dark depths, and drowned him.
Well, all was as it should have been. It was Kuba's fault.
I don't think so. It seems Matthias didn't either. He went to the water goblin and begged for his brother's body so he could take him home and bury him. But the path back from the pond led over a steep hill, and carrying the weight of the waterlogged body exhausted Matthias. He stopped to rest by an old oak tree, and he used a silver axe to cut off a branch that would serve as a walking stick. But it wasn't enough. Somehow, it was still getting harder to continue up the hill. Then Matthias realized it wasn't his brother's body that was weighing him down. It was the silver axe. The axe was the cause of all this trouble. So he started bashing the silver axe against a big stone with all his might, trying to destroy it. Yet no matter what, he couldn't even make a dent. With the last of his strength, Matthias climbed to the top of the hill. He knew he could go no further, so he found a pretty spot with a view over the valley and dug his brother a grave. There, he buried both his brother and the silver axe that had brought such pain upon them. His final act was to stick the oak branch in the ground by the grave. But lo and behold, the branch grew green leaves and became a tree. The locals have had no dealings with the water goblin since then, but some have had the bad luck to bump into him. And when you walk by the pier, where it all happened, you can still hear his chuckling.
That was a very nice story.
Story? What story? It's the truth.
Well, why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe then?
Because it brings misfortune. Didn't you listen to me at all? Look for yourself if you wish.
真的会找到。
Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's Pier is somewhere among the reeds. But leave me out of it. I'm fine here with my drink. Take care, friend.
就这样讲着讲着，听个故事，我们又有一个新任务。
What can I do for you?
I have to say, for a...
It ain't off. And you held your own.
Well, I feel right at home in a fist fight. If you ever have another...
I would happily kick Olbram's ass 3 times a day. It's more than enough that you helped us defend Tachoff.
Thank you.
有钱。
And if those...
过来，这是拿钱90块。 我询价有90块。6，怎么可以处理的？湖中府，去找找斧头好了。 这个血量不能再打架。好，
Hey, you! You hear me?
没听到。我今天不想打架。
Help me with this dog! Show your stuff!
出来！
Lift your ass out. I'm all yours.
有个屁再来！
Show your stuff.
你倒是有点。
Bad luck.
哎，狗咬你偷袭！
Jesus, I'm hit. Useless.
死光！那打架越来越强，又是意大利手指甲。物质民主。 鱼竿这边，剩下的不太值钱。肉粽。现在700多块，越来越有钱 ，nice。哦，不错。
Go。
进小路。
Quick。
码头往上山。难吗
？Quick。
Whoa! Could this be the pier from Zdeněk's story? He said Matthias carried Kuba's body up the hill from here, up to an old oak tree.
山上应该是这边这条路。橡树。这里。
Well, there really is an old oak tree here. But what was the rest of the story? Something about smashing the axe on a rock.
用来砍石头吗？担忧顶部，还要到顶部，哎，白痴！到顶，山顶。3个马蒂亚斯，指头斩断的。银虎头，银虎头，银虎头。找到了。
God in heaven. This really is the axe. All those years in the earth haven't treated it well. I hope I can fix it.
小石头，收斧头。最近可以修东西的是这。他修该不会是要 OK 铸造？ 装饰后建产业。
I even had to sell the ring for my mother-in-law, but I'm
后建。
If he runs up all your jobs, I don't know what I'll do. This was the third time. Go and see the priest. Ask him. Oh, please. The priest gambles with them. What? Shoo bet he does. His housekeeper told me he's got a brooch at home I lost a month ago. How did it end up there?
来这个阿铁模拟器。
You have a kind master.
It's cold. I should hop over to the forge.
哎，必须大力的吹下去。 因为我这么快又冷掉。
This is gonna take a while yet.
"你一直敲它一加强，可是你不会
I won't get too far without fire.
不会太注意到它增加到底是什么时候增加。 熬夜的人应该差不多。
I've almost got it done. And that's that. 黄色斧头，看看好像会变高，变磨一磨动。
All right, done.
下巴。他哪里啊？
All done.
一般都是插上去边边角角，洗洗，然后去睡觉。冰城。 出发去找
Go! Quick!
No, I don't care for God.
Huh?
Oh,
要出发了。
The Lord be with you.
I don't know.
The dew is still on the lea. You don't need your horse. In any case, heaven, hop on the wagon.
哦，马车旁边。技能可以提。战斗重型武器。都这样普通攻击就好了。对，吃饭。不碰。
Come on then, get a move on.
一遍。
We've got a long journey ahead of us, so get yourself comfortable so your arse won't hurt. So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, you could say that. I help the miller with whatever I can. I got a place to sleep there. Soon I'll be able to call the miller uncle.
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart-ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine round these parts. Crazel don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his...
重的这么夸张。
reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that Bonnie of yours belong to that gang too?
Unfortunately, she does. Crazel ordered Bonnie and her accomplice Zinette to scrape saltpeter off the walls of the sties. And when they had a chance to loiter about in the yards here in the region, well, they made good use of the opportunity to line their purses.
Ay, ay, ay. What have I gotten myself into in my twilight years? Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone.
所以你们可以走快点吗？骑车到底要骑多久？
Whoa, boys, whoa! Come on. Come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
It looks mysterious. What treasures might be hidden there?
You'll soon see. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily. So hop in there and bring it to the wagon.
Okay.
Finally. At least we're not blocking the road too much.
搬动物尸体。 红带，金盏花药剂。好，那现在就有只狼。哇，两虎劈死你了！这狼有点烂哦。开锁非常困难。不烂不烂。你说那个鹿的尸体，我好像倒没看到。有点东西哦，在这么
Jesus, what
这么
stench!
里面。
Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
这个我想开的门，它是超级困难。结果它只因为它是从里面上锁。有其他东西吗？打包带走。拿东西不能跑。一路到这么远，往那边怎样？讲话还是？不是阿北，阿北那边出事了。
What you're on about, fella?
Two stinking bastards that was here sneaking around.
This fella's with him.
Get over here!
Look,
now!
pathetic.
Get away with that weapon! That's right. Get over here! Now!
I'm coming.
Move it! So you have a weapon. Big deal! That's right. Get over here! Now!
I'm coming.
Move it!
What's going on, Ignatius?
I'm trying to explain to these fellas we've got nothing to do with no thieving around here. They should go to Lower Samine to complain.
Two stinking pieces of shit was sneaking around our sties and cellars and lining their purses with silver too while they was at it. Some scruffy and dunger. You must be scruffy, eh?
I'm Henry, and those, names mean nothing to me.
Like I said, if it's rotten carrion they're after, they should have come to me. A passion for knacking is the only thing we have in common.
Is that so? So prove it then.
Ignatius is telling the truth. There are all sorts of types causing trouble in these parts. Not just from Lower Samine. Ignatius and I thank you for taking on the job of guarding the roads, making sure that honest, if somewhat grubby tradesmen stay safe.
Aye, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. So, thanks.
Really good work, lad. Well, time waits for no man. Let's all carry on with our duties, eh?
All right, listen. We'll be going then. But if you happen to run into them two thieves, you tell us right away. Got it?
Of course.
You can count on it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go, fellas. Maybe...
Do you want to keep going or not?
Maybe...
Not much left for us to do.
Hopefully our luck. The next farm's just up ahead. Here we go, Snorter. Don't worry.
上车你不上吗？喂，兄弟，差点以为卡 bug， 只是老人家要发一会
That
大。
was just a kind of little favor for me. Now we'll help the locals here in Jdar with their carcasses.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died. So we'll scoop them up and haul them off. I mean, you'll scoop them up and haul them to my cart. She says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and
被
dropped
打
dead.
到吧？
All right, that's what you get. People sin here in their seclusion, thinking they're out of sight of our Lord.
It ain't my first day doing this job, so I could see right off them pigs had been poisoned. The good wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a nearby stream to have a wallow. It flows here through the forest on the right. Since we're here, you ought to go and take a look around there. Check how clear that spring really is.
All right, I'll see what's going on there.
And I'm going to enjoy having a helper. At least for one day. Maybe I'll roll around in the grass here with Snorter and Dragonfly.
找到感染源。
Easy, Bones.
因素。
Al.
羊头猪在了，不在这里。
I'd rather go back to sacks of flour.
跟同事康养殖。
I wish you and your helper lots of luck today. May God bless you.
You too. You too.
顺便洗个澡，来擦脸。水桶没有水桶，看没？这。
Got
一个头猪。
Rather go back to sacks of flour.
Pretty hefty, hey? They live like royalty here.
非常重，下次你来搬好了。非常的重，你看，这就是中世纪模拟游戏写实的地方。扛东西，扛个尸体从里，然后扛2个来回。
Do you want to keep going or not?
找找干人，是跟水有关的，应该是有只动物死掉吧？
来自
我想。
Ep.4 I Leave 的留言，先睡了，晚安。
哎，拜拜，晚安。
Those pigs came here to drink. Where to now? I can smell something upstream.
上游有气味。
Here it is. Wolves must have killed them. Didn't even eat them up. I'll go and tell Ignatius.
你讲完呢，我们就要抬走了。狼，不要搞我！2只狼，我都躲过了 ，nice。
What now?
It really wasn't a curse. They're a rotting. No wonder the pig.
Well, what do you... I'll give you a hand.
搬了1个小时。
I took care of the carcasses.
Nice work.
Yeah, you'd eat that.
But nicely in the cold. There's nothing wrong with it. Let's keep going.
他可能会应到。
Seeing as how you don't obey me, you're surely horsing around today.
你讲了，上车。等你开车啊，老头。
So far, it ain't that bad, eh? You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
Well, ever since I started working for the miller, all I did was carry sacks. The sack makers here in the region must live like kings. Of course, it could be a lot worse.
I like having to carry sacks full of thistles. Now listen to me closely. You won't be carrying anything at the next farmstead. Instead, you'll have to make one carcass there. See, the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals. Now and then, you've got to put down some creature, so you don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking about a dog.
Well,
what
can I do? But I doubt I'll feel good about it.
That cur belongs to the greengrocer, Vizar. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the farmstead. I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane. Soak the meat with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'll probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up.
这一样。其他人过来让我们厮杀这只狗。这里下面还有一个城镇。
Yeah, yeah. Lazy bones.
Oh, no, 然后怎么处理啊？下毒，把兔肉里面。先等一下
and stay.
That's it.
Oh, Sakura. The dog isn't here. The door's open. Where did he run off to?
And there's a champion.
Barking. He's coming from over there.
Let's move下。对。
What are you doing here, Henry?
Bonnie? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
The gravedigger wants me to poison that dog.
Jesus! And are you going to do it?
Well, what else can I do? You're the one who sent me to Ignatius. You just tactfully neglected to mention that when you and Zinnek were acting as his hands, you robbed half the houses in the county.
Shit. It's all gone sour.
This is all I have left to do before he takes me to the saltpeter pit.
And couldn't you find the pit without that? Just take a look at that poor creature. I'd like to keep him in place of my poor dead sniffer.
You surely know how to pick him. Your poor creature is terrorizing the whole area.
It's not the animal's fault. When Zenik and I were here last, I saw how old Vysarik treats him. He doesn't give him food, he abuses him. With a master like that, he won't last long. You wouldn't kill a dumb creature just because its master is a sick horseman, would you?
Well, you don't have to convince me. Ever since the gravedigger told me to do it, I've been trying to figure out how to save that dog. If you want to take him, I won't stop you.
You're a much better Christian than I thought you were. I'll take him to the lair. We'll meet there.
Hurry off now, before someone sees us together.
Come on now,
他
boy.
那个表
You'll like it in the
面
lair.
的表情很细致。哦，这个有毒的兔肉。
Come here!
先留着，看后面不用我就把它丢了。
Oh, you pooch.
Praise be Jesus Christ.
God be with you.
It's taken care of.
Taken care of?
I set the dog free.
For fuck's we were supposed to...
Bonnie from the mill came and took the dog before we got to him.
Well, fuck me. How much more?
Oh, she'll take better care of him than Baysar did.
I surely fucking... Because if he runs off and ravages... Let's go before we...
是去点声望而已。
So this is it. This is the pit.
Slowly, boy. Slowly. Have a bit of respect. Death always deserves respect, whether it's people or animals.
I was expecting some huge hole in the ground. This is just some hollow. 3 piles of earth and that's it.
3 huge piles, you mean to say? True, it used to be one big pit. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better. And the better it rots, the more nitra you'll have. Are you going to take some right away?
I won't.
Yeah.
The mill will probably send some people here.
Well, they'd better not dig it all up. That'd disturb the natural balance, see? And soon they'll find out there's no place to find saltpeter.
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable. I'll still have to taste it.
You're going to taste it?
It's the only way I can be certain it really is saltpeter.
God's nails. And they say I'm disgusting. Wait a moment. I've got a reward for you. Just so's you don't think old Ignatius and his even older nags is ungrateful riffraff. Take it as a thanks for your help. Maybe you'll take over my trade one day when I'm pushing up daisies myself.
Who knows? Maybe that'll really be my fate. I'll live at the cemetery, build piles of carcasses, and eat bread with saltpeter.
Here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you ever need to go through all this again. Either with me or somewhere else.
Thanks.
Taste it then. Get to it. This I have got to see.
无辜的手套。
You didn't have to make such a feast of it.
Look at me. From a lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers. Cold and salty. This must be it.
墓园的后方，诶，这边12点。 点东西过去。爆斧头。
Good afternoon.
I found the water goblin's silver axe.
What do you mean? What axe?
The one from your story. 2 brothers, a silver axe, a water goblin.
Wait, so you actually found it? Do you have it? I have to see it.
Here you go.
It's not possible. Where did you find it?
I just followed your story. I found the pier by the rock tower pond, then went up to the old oak tree, then the big stone beside the road.
It doesn't really look like a woodcutter's axe. Are you sure this is really it?
But you didn't say it was a woodcutter's axe. You only said the water goblin's axe was silver.
I did, but still. In all the years that story's been told, everyone thought it was just a fairy tale for children. It has 4 different endings nowadays. When Johann and Jaleov tells the tale, it's about 2 sisters, and the water goblin grants one of them a pair of silver slippers. The other sister was jealous, but she didn't bother with the water goblin. She found her sister straight away and pushed her off a cliff in Apollonia. It's the same story, but Johann gave it some extra colour. Best not go looking for the slippers too. Although, with your luck. Farewell.
道士，
God in heaven, you're seeing this. Jesus Christ, be.
Show me your where.
把有毒的土豆卖出去。
I'd like to discuss the.
Aye.
What would you say to?
That sounds really.
103
Aye. Pleasure doing business. God be with you.
又赚到100块。我去模仿。找到了，我找到了，不是，你老板。 玩水。
I found the place where we can harvest saltpeter. You just head out of Troskowitz towards Apollonia, carry on alongside the road, then head off it at the right spot. Only it's not a pit, it's 3 piles of earth. The gravedigger Ignatius drove me there himself.
And is it the real stuff? Did you taste it?
Yeah. And I hope I never have to do that again. Ugh. I think the experience has changed me forever.
Oh, come on. You whine more than Zinnik. It's just commonplace salt. I was hoping it'd be closer. To go all the way to Apollonia. If I send 2 wagons, that should be enough.
What should I do?
That means I could mix
专业计算炼金术，干化学家。
Focus. What else do you need from me?
Oh, sorry. What were you asking? About a reward? It's right here.
Thanks. How's it going with the golem?
Well, the whole thing is really appealing to a scholar of my field of interest and important for humanity. But certain circumstances have emerged which, unfortunately, move its creation somewhere further into the future.
Wait, what do you mean? So there won't be any golem?
Not for now.
What about all the niter? The life essence?
I admitted to myself it's maybe too much to take on, and I decided to go back to my roots.
So the search for saltpeter was for nothing?
Not at all. The saltpeter will help us create primordial matter. The origin. Chaos. Materia prima.
God. Here we go again.
As alchemical scholars, we actually have only one task before us. To penetrate the diaphanum and find out where it gets its disposition and power from. Only then will we understand the nature of the shadows.
Eh?
I'll explain it to you.
又来吹牛了，不要休息。
I'll skip it, thanks. After tasting saltpeter, I think I'll take a break from my work here at the mill.
As you wish, but don't take too long.
哎，等等，点我下一个任务啊！只是不想听你讲废话而已啊，兄弟。
What's the next task?
From behind the closed gates of Trotsky come quiet. Do you hear it too?
No. Reckon my ears aren't that good.
Scribe Erezim received a trunk from Prague, and in that trunk was...
The document of Hermes Trismegistos?
No, a book. And from an author more venerable than Hermes. It's thin, with a sand-colored cover, embossed. Ordinary at first glance, but the treasure's inside. You might say it's kind of an alchemical cookbook.
So I'm gonna have to pick some locks again, eh? And in the castle, no less. I'd like to know how I'm supposed to get in there. Trotsky is shut tight.
For some. The gates of Trotsky may appear to be closed to us, mere mortals. But why try to force your way in when there's a person they'll invite in themselves?
What person?
Hold on, we'll get to that. We've got the Samine wedding coming up. I can't wait to try out my new potion against drunkenness there. What about you? You still need to get there?
Certainly. It's why I decided to work for you. Or have you forgotten? I hope your promise still stands.
Of course it does. What do you take me for? Start by quickly finding some decent clothes. Ad charisma tuendum. You look like a vagabond in what you're wearing now. St. Paul wouldn't be pleased with you.
So you'll really get me into that wedding? Am I dreaming?
No, you're not. But before you start celebrating, we won't be going by ourselves. We'll have company. Or, to be more exact, the two of us will be accompanying a certain person. Me as a friend and host, and you as a bodyguard, loyal servant. Call it what you will.
是女生吧？
It'll be some female, right?
Correct. But not just any female. A true lady will come to the wedding with us. Radiant as the morning star, refined as pure gold. All will be stunned by her beauty. And she'll be our lockpick that will find the weak spot in the gate to Trotsky. All it'll take is a little push. And clunk! The lock will open, and the book will be mine.
Similes, word games. I'll never get a straight answer out of you.
The castle's weak spot is Chamberlain Ulrich, because he himself has a weakness for women. Of all the single damsels at the wedding, ours will be the most charming and irresistible for him. Noble or not, he's a mortal man, and he'll start to think with his male member. We will watch as he becomes feverish with lust. Soon he'll be begging to take our companion to Trotsky. He'll pretend his motives are pure, so she'll be more comfortable. And when the Chamberlain becomes insistent, you, as her personal bodyguard, will accept his offer. Naturally, you'll say you won't leave her side so you can defend her honor. Once in Trotsky, Ulrich will do everything to get you to leave him alone with her. And that will be your chance.
Sounds suspiciously easy. What's the catch?
I admit there's a certain element here that makes everything more complicated. First, we have to find our gracious lady.
Ah. And I'm gonna look for one, right?
Who else? Look, she doesn't have to be a lady per se. We just need a wench with a pretty face. We'll get her a nice dress, some perfume. She doesn't even have to speak. We'll do the talking.
Could Bonnie do it?
She could. The only hitch is everyone and his dog knows her face. Nobody with any sense would let her into the Samin wedding.
So a village girl will do?
I doubt an ordinary village girl would agree to what we're going to ask of her. You can find lots of capable girls at the Zhelyov baths, including some who aren't so well known. It's true, Dorothy can be a bit unpleasant, but you'll be giving her an offer she can't refuse.
Dorothy owns the bathhouse?
Aye, next to the alehouse there. You'll tell her I'm offering enough groschen to buy 2 cows, or a small cottage. That should soften her up.
Can't Zinnek take care of it?
Zinek's even worse with women than he is with lockpick. You're a talented, likable youngster. And don't forget, we're going to need to dress, so stop off at Troskowitz as well. Mintha would be...
Where can I find the perfume?
Emmerich the apothecary might have... Or ask Betty the innkeeper. She may be a... Or get hold of the recipe and make your own Mintha.
Where can I find the...
Where do you think? The Bartoshek has just the thing in his shop.
Why that dressing?
Because red is the color of love, and Ulrich won't know where to look. The dress is likely to be...
I'll be going then.
Once you've got everything ready there, I'll let... Anyway, you'll be rehearsing your speech to Lord von Berghoff then, won't you?
Greetings.
是剧作。点小麻烦这边。估计时间有5点多，先去买东西。
You have a kind master,
卖垃圾。 8点钟要关。现在买，又要把东西塞回去。那样的话，药剂师应该也关门了吧？理论上。
I heard you, Mick. I'm looking for Mintha.
Don't you know? But once innkeeper Betty got an invitation, you'll have to brew up your own.
哎，那你卖我，我能给钱啊，兄弟。
Off you go. That's more like it, you troublemaker.
我以为要等明天呗。要等他开门啊！这边就可以出发了。把他想倒吧，让他们快睡觉。
Quick!
卢特琴要处理。
Go! What? Go! Quick! Quick!
呀，1个钟等他们睡。
What the fuck are you doing to him?
Come here!
很简单啊，放按键，放按键。
You fucker!
血这么低。
Alex, come on!
偷袭！哦，后面中头盔感觉比较值钱。都死光了。脚起司，还有值钱的东西。这里堆了几只。点钱，这个也是有假的。大师的猎弓 ，OK， 剑士可以拿，干薄荷，好，弓穿甲剑。也是要配方 ，OK，good。大营，骑兵用军服。坏掉的路，毛锤，想说偷袭他们，结果被发现，但是对面也烂到爆炸。毛锤掉到地上。铠甲，红头盔，脖子甲，大力锁指甲，骑兵用军服。马也过重，158塞满。 该不会只用走了吧？不值钱的狩猎大营。你手套。但用出5kg。用的是烈酒。这样的话，如果按配点，力量、力大流，这样刚好可以加20。耶！其他跑者，无力。耐力将减小20。在地下捡回7公斤的东西。丢的东西在哪？丢的东西掉到哪里去？算了。我快速移动到城镇。哦，
Oh, a nice instrument. Maybe I should learn to play it and become a wandering minstrel.
What's yo? 然后今天带来鲁特琴，先回去睡觉。可以弄个书，书籍加前期，加点前期好。好养书，平行9，通过的书可以放到箱子里面。哦，没有盾牌。哦，这个应该是 DLC 送的吧 ？DLC 的话是什么首购送的？有盾。边不用。玩家的书籍，配方也可以用，夜市药水，对，小米炒天气，这个晚上用来干一些不应该干的事的时候蛮有用。下去教鲁特琴。
All that's beautiful.
I've got that loot.
Incredible!
You really got it!
Such a noble instrument is just...
It's like it's saying, hey, with me and...
How can you take such a fine thing?
Abuse?
Come on, give me a moment.
What's that you up there? Hey, let me see. Ah. Oh, Anna has tiny... Uh-oh.
Christ!
The idiot broke the strings!
Maybe it's for the best this way.
I'm sorry, but...
Fuck! Shit!
Use it for...
What?
I
mean...
Hey, why don't we all just...
Yeah.
There you go. Now apologise not...
All right. I'm...
Now what are we supposed to do? With...
Our dreams are shattered.
Farewell to Kuttenberg.
We could replace them.
Look,
the hunter Vostatek told me once that he made some... He can make some for...
Vostatek?
Really? Damn. Too bad he does...
Sometimes the price is just too...
Especially when you ain't got...
All right.
All praise and glory to you.
现在又要帮你们找群选。
Just watch where you're going next time.
Good afternoon.
哎，好了，我们把拳赛打完吧。
He did.
Excellent. Or they could. But as I said, old Fearland...
So you took my money for nothing?
Easy, lad, easy. What if you tried to talk to Dorothy? You'll go and see her.
All right, then.
我想打个拳赛，然后这边搞来搞去。
What are you doing here? Get lost.
Good afternoon.
I'm looking for your husband.
Do you want to shave? One of the girls will take...
I need him for the fights.
Oh, so he's staying home.
But we can't start without him.
And it serves you right.
Why don't you want to allow...
Because he always beats everybody up, putting poultices on bruises.
But this is a great opportunity for the baths. When the lads see Fearla fight...
Or perhaps they'll come here to make trouble.
Have no fear. Once...
You? Min... Fial...
What if I made up...
Well, that...
哎，50块。
I just need... All right, then. What is it, you scoundrel?
Crazel has an off...
What does that old goat...
好两个女生参加
He's looking for a girl...
A lady?
Something like that.
Well, I don't know if any of...
That won't be a problem.
Why does he need...
No.
不管。
Ah, so she's supposed... How much is he offering?
He says he can offer enough
It's quite a...
Isn't it?
But that ain't nearly enough for certain services.
I don't understand.
You know what? They'll tell you about... Girls,
他生什么代际？
we have a messenger. Tell us what you...
Well,
Cut the horse shit.
God, anything but that. Dorothy,
Well... Anna.
What should I say?
What should she...
tell me...
Well, the Lord that it would be different to... So I asked him if I should take a different
有
soap
不
or
同的
something.
1号吗？
Or does the master... Or if his bed is hard and...
If only.
But they say...
Things they haven't even thought of in hell.
I thought the Master Chamberlain might be of a different religion, but he believes in the same God as the rest.
Which makes it...
Then I thought maybe it's not what he wants to do to us that's against God.
But what he wants us to do to him.
哦，他是个 M。
Tell the girls how much...
Enough that you'll be able to buy a small cottage.
Or 2 cows. Not bad, eh?
Not even for a golden goose.
I'd rather be celibate.
I thought he had leprosy.
Aye, but it's a tidy sum.
Dorothy, I swear that
I'm not going anywhere.
Dorothy, I'll scrub all the tubs in. All of them.
哦，还是他们都不想去。
And I'll leave...
Girl.
I'll go then. If I can handle it.
No. Dorothy, please don't make...
Dorothy, for the love of God.
Calm down, girls. I just wanted to show Crazel's lack...
Christ, oh.
God in heaven.
Oh, I feel filthy.
So, in case no girl from Gel...
I still don't get it.
Weren't you listening?
What he demands...
It's worse.
有他被虐
I
待。
like it when it hurts.
If only.
That would be a doddle.
I'd go with him twice if that's all it was.
You don't want to...
All right.
Do what you like. We've said our piece. A harlot like that came here recently, asking...
Aye, I remember her.
She introduced herself as Enelyn of Winterthur, like she was some noblewoman.
I didn't trust her for a moment. I wanted to give her a chance. Try asking after her in the camp.
哎，边找。
Well,
Greetings, handsome. Come over here. Goodman, come here for a moment.
why not?
Did I hear right that you're going...
Aye.
Well,
那怎么
What？do you need, girl?
one of the fighters, named Bohunek,
What about him?
I want you to give him a proper beat.
哎
Won't be a problem.
Thank you, and then come and see me.
How exactly did Bostarte say you made
你可以开始打了。
Good day to you.
I'm looking for the barber, Fearla.
Then you
Get up. Let's go and fight.
Really?
She said she'd let you go.
That's my girl.
开打。潘尼斯在哪里？音乐家。
Come and fight.
Wunderbar.
万的吧？哎，才10块钱。
Here you go.
That is what I like to.
换了。
Keep dancing. Oh Gott! Ich wurde. Keep dancing.
下面一位，让我先点个技能。血，应该还不用喝药水啊。葡萄酒会为3滴血。 好，给钱给钱。
You gave me a.
Thanks for the fight.
Here are your win.
Thanks.
20块。下面一位。
Let's fight. It'll be my but before we start.
I do.
And now. Take that. You're going to be tasting dirt.
顶斜，蛮高的。
You're going down, I tell you. Cover. I'm wounded.
咦，有个气。哎呦，我真的会踢。
Just you wait.
没气，再给你一拳就结束。
One rarely sees such a drunken mess.
Did you say mass? Sorry, but I'm no priest. I did preach a sermon once, though.
下一位，
God be with you.
打赢他喽，安娜。
I think Bahuna.
Did you give him
A proper licking.
I knew I could. Unfortunately, I can't, but I can sew.
Thanks.
Oh, I see. You.
No, that's.
Oh, right. But forget about that. What would you prefer?
治疗。
I need to be.
Farewell, my friend.
I'd like to learn something.
And what would?
柔身基础炼金术。哦，你也会炼金术。 好，最后一场。减法兄，减法兄讲。在面啊。
God bless.
哦，他还没给我钱呢，尴尬。没给我钱，等1个小时。
Good doggy. Good boy.
You don't look like. Here you go.
An eye for an...
What the fuck?
That's for Anna.
All right, fine.
哦，我们伟大的连法师偏心骑士会得到什么？干骑士的人。烟熏骑士听起来蛮好吃。哦，最后理发师。
So,
You better, but we have to bet.
the bet sounds...
That's what I like.
Take that.
会气战。一脚
I'll
回
knock
去。
your whiskers right off your face.
Go fuck yourself.
太难打 ，OK 了。结束。来，给钱。
Dorothy was right.
Good fight.
You're welcome, lad. But if you want to practice, here you go. It's all yours. Don't forget to go and see Lords. Yes.
奖金，大家都给了，费用。
I defeated all my opponents.
I noticed, and but you.
Thanks.
But that still doesn't mean you're the best. What? Oh, aye. But I've heard from a few people in the tavern that there's this odd fella that lives near. They say he could beat.
That sounds like a talk.
It's no tale. They say he lived.
But if I beat this Bartholomew,
then there'll be.
本地最强斗士。
Farewell.
And maybe it wouldn't linger on if you got.
That's mine. Find your own. Prepare to fight. Waker!
I surrender. Are you mad? You'll kill him.
Now you're gonna get it.
My head. What the hell happened?
Oh, thanks to God and the Blessed Virgin.
Stop fooling around.
好久，其他都没关系。
You're not looking to hurt me with that thing, are you?
Whoa!
小任务。
She's
Jesus Christ be praised. Greetings to you.
Fine, but they're a...
What's that?
Hey! You're not allowed here!
出去出去。
I heard it. Whew, it's just you.
Correct, you nightcrawler.
哎，队长。
What happened?
I'd like to learn. I'd like to learn.
What are you in?
基础。
What happened?
I heard there's a.
Aye, but hold.
I get that.
Till we meet again.
那个婚礼场地啊，看来。不过我是来找人讲任务的哦。
What's that? Here?
？Greetings. How are you?
God be with you.
该不会是要在里面整整段时间吧？有点要出来的感觉。
Who's there? What are you barging in here for?
我来找人。还要白天才能找他。
What are you poking around that door for, eh?
让你赎罪。 能去睡觉了。
Good doggy. Good boy. Good dog.
练东西呀，我说。蜂蜜爆到好夸张，因为蜂蜜加30，那其他食物直接变20。 明显，跟脚下面。
Whoa, whoa.
Keep them going.
Praise the Lord.
What are you doing here?
小任务啊！
Good morning to you. I took care of Kanko. Seriously? Of course. Yeah, that's just as filthy. Here you go. It's not much.
Would you mind if I... Thanks.
Hold your horses, lad.
Fine.
Take care.
Away with ya!
啊，找完任务了。
Did I imagine it? That's it. Go now. Phew. Careful!
过来找任务，狗屎样这么难。好了，今天先到这里了，我们明天再继续。OK， 各位再见，拜拜。